You are listening to The Plot with a Twist, where we discuss all things books and booze. We are your bookish hosts, Alora, and
Row.
if you like what you hear, please like, share, subscribe, and give us a quick review on your podcast app. It helps us become more visible to other bibliomaniacs. We publish bookish episodes each week, so be sure to stay tuned for discussions and attitudes that are lit.
We all know that feeling. We can usually feel it coming on, and there's really nothing we can do about it. It's that draining sensation. You pick up the next book on your TBR, and something's just not quite right. The feeling of nothing is ever going to be as good as that book or that series. So you try another book, and then another. And then it hits you. You're in a reading slump. No matter what you pick up to read, it's just not giving you that feeling of joy and accomplishment. So, what do you do now? Well, you grab yourself a cocktail and let us give you some of our tips and tricks to clawing your way back into the realm of reading.
We're back.
We're back. And this one's especially dedicated to me.
Well, I don't think it's just you. I'm also in a reading slump, but yeah, nothing's doing it for me right now.
Nothing's work. Well, that's not entirely true. I did just finish a book where I was like, oh, it was really good. But you know that feeling? Like you finish a book and you're like, oh my God, where's the next one? I'm not getting that.
Right. Well, I've been reading Sawyer for a minute, and it's not a bad book. It's a good book. It just like I don't know if we'll talk about that because we're going to talk about factors that lead to a slump. Yeah. Okay, so what is a reading slump?
Well, for me, I feel like you just can't get interested in a new book. You just can't get. You look at your bookshelf like look, you've got all these books, and let's be honest, our TBRs are never endless at this point. But
Same.
I've got several TBRs, and they're all so fucking long. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. Like you flick through them, or you look at your bookshelf, and you're like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I could probably try that one. Maybe. You've tried everything, or you'll pick something up and you're like, yeah, I really like romantasy, and you pick it up and you start and you're like,
right.
I don't know. It's not like, yeah, and you get bored really easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I find. And it's not the book.
Go on.
Well, it's not the book. It's you. It's all me. It's not me. It's you. But this time it's not you. It's me.
Right. I find when I'm in a slump and I try to read, I am easily bored and then distracted.
Yes. Or you do this. You sit there and doom scroll like.
Mm-hmm.
You should be picking up a book, but instead you're like, oh.
Yeah, for real. Okay. So moving on.
What do you think at times? Fucked it. Why do you think at times?
The commentary is getting me. Anyways,
why do you think at times readers end up in a slump? What leads to these shit things?
Okay, so the first thing on my list is having too high of expectations for a book that falls miserably short.
Yes.
Especially when something's like overhyped and it's all over the socials and you're like, yes, I have to read this book. Then you pick it up and you're like, why the fuck are a million people telling me I should read this? I can't.
And you're like, for me, I've done that before where I'm like, no, I'll keep, because I have a deal, as you know, with my eldest where I cannot finish, like I cannot DNF a book before 100 pages. I have to get to 100 pages. because most of the 50 to 100 is world build. So when you pick up a book and you're like, do I have to get, you're at page 61. You're like, fuck, I don't want to do another 40 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when you force yourself to do that, that's when, you start entering into that reading slump where you're like, I'm forcing myself to read this and I don't like it.
Yeah, and it takes me all the way back to school.
Yes. And the shit books you had to read at school. Oh my God, yes.
I hated reading in school because I never liked the books. Like, it was rare. The only book in high school that I remember liking, and it took 100 pages to get there, was Great Expectations.
Mm.
Because the first 100 pages is droning on and on about describing like a fucking dresser. But then you're like, seriously. And you're like, where's the plot? What is happening here? And then, like, at about 100 pages, you're like, oh shit. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm in. Well,
yeah,
that's
I'm
like
in.
a fantasy. That's like a fantasy or a romantasy, right? It takes you that 100 pages. That's why I have that deal with my daughter, is so I get past the world build. But yes, it is. My dad has always said to me in the last probably 15 to 20 years, he's like, I couldn't get you to read not one of your school books, not one of your required reading.
Because it was
What
required.
Is this shit?
Because it was required.
Because I was forced to read it and they were always shit.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's always that epic book that you've read. So if you pick up an epic book or a series and you just devour this thing, I feel like after it, you're just like, okay, I'm done now. And all of your energy. Do you ever get that feeling where you're like,
I know the meaning of life. Yeah. I don't have to read anymore.
So you've had this epic tale or epic book or series, and all of a sudden you're like, nothing else is really, what am I going to read now? Because nothing else is going to be of good, obviously. You've put your whole heart and soul into this series, into these characters, and now it's just done, and you're like,
damn it.
No.
That's called a book hangover, for sure.
Which leads to the slump.
Mm-hmm.
I've also got here, do you have any other points?
Yeah, I got 3 more.
Yeah, go.
So I also said reading out of mood. So, like, if you know that you're not in the mood to read a particular book, but you're picking it up anyway, yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. I'm a big one for that.
I know you are.
You know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, you know. I've also got that you also get over reading. So if you've read too much of the same stuff. So I find
that was my next one.
Yeah, that was my next one. Yeah, so I find that I just get over it. Like if I've read too much dark romance, or like, for example, I haven't really headed back into contemporary for years and years because that was all I read.
Yeah, to add a little caveat to this, I also find it's worse when you read too many heavy books in a row. You just get inundated with emotions and then
damage.
Yeah, and you can't switch it off, and you're like, no, I just don't want to read right now. I don't want
to anymore. Yeah.
It hurts my feelings.
I also, because this is this is a me one, overcommitted to things like arcs and beta reads.
Scheduling conflicts.
I can't say no to authors. Like if I see a book and I'm like, oh, I might actually like that, and it's an arc, I'm like, I'll do it. Sign me up. And then I usually end up with about 15 arcs in the space of 2 or 3 weeks, and I've got a review. And I'm like, fuck.
How about we work on that impulsiveness, shall we?
Yeah, that's it. I'm super.
I've just solved all her problems, folks.
Poor impulse control is my issue. But yeah, that's what happens to me. Like I love doing them, but then yeah, I overcommit myself, and
Hmm. Well, the last point I had was something you already mentioned, sort of, kind of along the same lines. But I said being stuck in a great series mentally, unable to leave
yeah,
that world.
you can't come out of it.
Oh, dude. When I read Crescent City for the first time, that's all my brain was stuck on for weeks because
Yeah,
I actually annotated the shit out of that book.
you
And then,
did.
yeah, it happens especially when I annotate. So, like, Hunger Games, like that whole 5 books is another.
When we did that, yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, I didn't come out of that world for like, I'm still there. Like, I'm still keeping up with all the news and all the
Oh, me
things.
too.
I'm just like, when can I watch this on a screen and how many
Yeah.
boxes of tissues will it
Am
require?
I? Yeah. Am I gonna need to take with me? You'd be
Mm-hmm.
stopped at the movies with a backpack on, and they'd be like, "What's in there?" And you'd be like, "Oh, don't stress. It's just tissues. It's just boxes and boxes of tissues."
It's just a tissue. It's fine. This is fine. All
So
right.
I
Do you have
I have
another
another
one?
one.
Okay.
Yes, and I've only recently realized this. I also think a lot of social media, I don't know about like you yourself, but people that are on social media, not only scrolling but posting, especially posting, trying to find new things to post about. I know by the end of last year, like we had a break over Christmas, and I know by the end of last year, I was like, oh, fuck, I want to post anything. I'm done. I am so, I am over books and trying to think about new content and new book series to read and how to get people interested in, this ARC readers, this indie author's book, or like I was just fucking over it. And I was like, I don't even want to pick up a book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Yeah, and I think it kind of, even though we're not like a social media influencer at all. Like our page doesn't have a massive following. It's still overwhelming to try and post content that people are going to watch or be interested
Mm,
in, or as I said, trying to get them to read an indie author's book that we absolutely adored. Like
right.
all that social media that we did for Trick, or, Julie Weaver. I've just read, as I said, I read Captive Audience, and I want people to read it because it was such a good book. But at the same time, I feel like it sucks the joy out of reading. Just a tad.
Yeah, I think
My
so.
opinion.
Look, I have a pinky mic. Good Lord.
I did see that.
I was like, I'm just gonna clip it on my pinky. It's fine.
It works.
Anyway. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. So next thing on our list is what was the last book that put you in a slump?
You know what it was. Everyone knows what it was by this stage. It was bloody Sunrise and the Reaping. Cicely
Mm.
Collins. Looking at you.
She's not sorry.
No. She's like, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, for sure. I so Sunrise on the Reaping I wouldn't say it put me in a slump, but I had to definitely take a pause. And I don't think that I even tried or attempted to read because I just knew I was like, nah, it ain't gonna work right now. Like
And I should have done that. I
I'm
didn't.
yeah, like I had a hangover and I wasn't over it. Like I
Mm.
waited a while. But that being said, it was Bewitched by Laura Talassa. And it's not because it's not a good book. This was a case of wrong mood, wrong time to be reading it. If I had picked that book up in like late September, early October, and started reading it, all the vibes, all the mood, it would have been there.
Yeah.
So it's not that I've DNF'd it because I do want to read it. I have to wait for the right mood for that.
It's an NRN. It's a not right now.
It's a not right now.
Yeah, it's not a DNF, it's an NRN. Not right now.
We should make that a
That's a,
thing.
it is, oh, it's 100% needs to be a thing. Because
It
I
needs to be a
have,
thing.
on my Goodreads, I have it not right now because I haven't DNF'd it. It's just not right now. I'm just not in the mood.
We need to see if we can make that a trending term for
A trending
book,
term, not right now.
for
I'll,
Bookstagram and Book Talk. What's
all
on
right,
your NRN shelf?
I'll do it. I'll do a post.
You should.
All right.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Okay. How long does a slump usually last for you?
I think this is a trick question because I don't think there's a certain time limit. Because like I've been in slumps for years with some genres. I've been in slumps for just a few days with books in general.
Yeah.
Or if it's like an epic book, I don't know that. I guess you consider it a slump, but I take those pauses, right? Where I just don't attempt anything because I know if I do, it will just lead to misery.
And I think that's probably where you've nailed it, is that if you, after an epic book or after an epic series, if you're still in that, you should probably just pull out. And that's, again, my poor impulse control.
Said pull out. Oh my God.
What? It's a perfectly a fine method. It works like 99% of the time. Not.
I was getting ready to say, and how many kids do you have from that method?
Don't do the pull out method. It doesn't.
She can't even breathe. She knows I'm right. What was that, darling?
Too fucking many.
I'm gonna go with at least two of the four. Two of the four. Anyway,
I can't move on. My husband loves it. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Center.
Can't even say it now. Not even going to be able to say the words. You need to stop and put a pause. Not pull out.
Okay. Ooh. Do this.
Yes, you need to. We can do this. We are mature women. We can do this.
Mature depends on the day, but anyway.
I was going to say not at all. I think that, yeah, if you can stop and put a pause, if you know that your head is still in that space, in that world, then it probably is good to take a step back and go, all right, I'm not going to start the next book or start the next series. For me, this has been the longest one I've been in. I haven't done years, but this is a good at least 6-7 months. I don't know. When did Sunrise on the Reaping come out? It's been a while. So.
All right. Do you think all readers go through slumps?
I think so. I would say yes.
Of course we all do.
I was going to say, well, a lot of people aren't mood readers, right? A lot of people can pick up a series. So a friend of mine is actually reading Zodiac Academy. And I spoke to her the other day and I was like, I can't pick it up. But it's just, the whole thing is daunting. The length of that series is huge.
So my bestie down in Tasmania, who is an utter book snob, okay? She will tell you she is too. She read all of Zodiac Academy. And when I was like, you did what?
What?
Yeah. And she said, yeah, I read it all. And I was like, explain yourself because this isn't aligning with all the types of books you read. And she said to me, she said, it's like reality TV, but books. It's like, it's so good, but also like not elevated. So it's like a guilty pleasure.
It's so bad, it's good.
Not bad. Like, how do I put it? Like,
Reality
it's
TV shows to me, I don't watch them. They're bad. They are
no,
fucking
it's,
horrendous.
it's not, it's not that it's bad, right? It's like, it's a great story, like the way that it's written, but it's not elevated writing and it's not, all the upper brow things that she usually goes for.
I want to read it. I do, but the series is so daunting, right? That I would just be like, no, no
Mm,
way. And I think, you know, as readers, like an epic series like that could put someone in a slump.
mm,
Whenever I've read like a really long series, I'm usually quite good. So I think it looks different for everybody, but I
mm.
absolutely think that we all end up in a slump. Whether your
Uh,
slump be a week or a day, or whether it be months or years, we all get there.
yeah, for sure.
Do you think there are outside influences that can also help create a slump? When I say outside, I'm not just talking in the books, like the book community or bookish content. I'm talking around you.
Well, yeah, first of all, life. I mean, if you're doing 80, 50, 11 things and you don't have time to sit down and read, or with audiobooks, yes, you can read them on the go and whatever, but it depends like what's happening in your family unit. Like, do you have kids that need to go here, there, and everywhere, doctor's appointments, or, family emergencies, or, because sometimes you just get hit back to back to back with stuff and there's no way you could get your mind off of being stressed out or worried or in go, go, go mode to enter another world.
Yeah. While I think a lot of us read books to escape the world that we're currently in and to enjoy something that's completely different to where we live, at times at times I'm like, I'm too fucking tired. I don't have the energy to
Mm,
read. I just don't.
yeah.
Because yes, I've gone here and there and everywhere. School drop off, sport for kids, and doctor's appointments for whoever. Like it's just. Or you've got like, oh, there's a birthday coming up, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, there's another birthday. Oh, well, hang on a minute, wait, I forgot about such and such's birthday, and all of a sudden you're like, fuck me, my life's just out of control. So I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely think that the outside world and your life can influence whether you're in a reading slump or not.
And I also have this problem. I don't know how many other people have this problem, but when I sit down to read, even if it's a good book, like unless it is an all encompassing, all encapturing of my brain book, and even then it could happen, but reading relaxes me. So, like, I tried to read Bewitched. I lasted 5 minutes until I woke up with my face in the book. Like I was on my stomach reading and I fell asleep. I woke up and I was like, yeah, it
I found.
happens.
Did you drool on the pages? I would have drooled on the pages and wrecked the book.
No, I didn't, but I have. You're going to laugh. I have been in bed reading on my iPad like this and fallen
Gunk.
asleep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just straight drop the shit on my head. 100%.
I've fallen asleep with the audiobook on. I find that if I'm reading in bed, I either have to be on the Kindle or
Mm.
if I'm doing, because I've got the headband headset that I can wear and you can fall asleep with it on. I find that if I'm doing that, I have to be playing a game on my phone, like a mindless game on my phone,
Right.
because
Because
otherwise,
it puts you to sleep.
gunk, out like a light. And you wake up
Mm.
about 5 hours later and I'm like, wait, what just happened in the story? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
spoiled.
yeah. I've done that before where I've put a book on to go to sleep and then forgot, I fell asleep. And so I didn't turn it off. And so then I wake up randomly in the middle of the night and I'm like, I can't even, but see, for me, I can't even decipher what people are saying in the middle of the night, so it doesn't bother me. I just turn it off.
Oh, no, see, I woke up one time and I was like, wait, her dad was the one that, oh my God, I've just ruined the whole book for myself. I'm like, fuck. No, note to self, don't do that again.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Mm.
Okay. So, what are some tips and tricks to pull you out of a slump?
So, my tips and tricks. Would you want to go one for one again?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So, my first one is to go back to a series or a book that you love, that you know you're going to enjoy.
I had that one, but it wasn't the first one.
Well, that
So
was my
that's good.
first one because as you know, I'm in a reading slump and I am now annotating the crap out of Fourth Wing.
Maybe that's what I should do.
Yes, do it. We'll do it and then we'll do another episode.
Oh my God. So funny because for Christmas, I think hold on. I got Onyx Storm, the US edition. I love you too.
Talk to the fucking hand.
Well, I can pick you up one anytime. The
Yeah.
US special edition is all over Barnes and Noble. Easy peasy.
Well, we should do it. Seriously. But I have just started.
I see that. Is that a tiny edition or what?
Yeah. Well, I got this originally because I wanted to read it. And, it has the extra chapters, right? So why not? But yes, it's a very small book.
Mm-hmm. I can't do the small ones. It drives me mental.
But that's my annotation so far.
The
So
difference
do it.
The difference between reading in your 40s and reading in your 20s. I can't do the small books. My eyes.
My eyes. But
I love it. I know.
right?
I need to get annotation tabs and stuff again because
So I'm saying because I've only just started and because we love Fourth Wing, let's annotate together. Do it! And then we'll do the whole series.
Oh my God.
Series. We will annotate the whole entire series, right? And then we will do an episode again on each one after we've annotated and talk theories and shit, our own theory. Do it! In-depth dive. Sorry, I've just decided.
Can we not? Let's not yell. A. B. B.
No,
Quick question. Not currently. Anyway, stay tuned. You never know where we're gonna go.
You'll never know. But this is how you get out of a reading slump, right? This is how you get out of a reading slump.
So anyway, if you're serious, I will get Fourth Wing to annotate because I know that I will devour that book in about 3 days.
Okay, I'm 100% serious. I miss us texting over books that we're both reading and going, I know. See what happens. Like, you never know what to expect with this podcast. But yes, go tomorrow for you because you can't go today. Go tomorrow. Get the book.
I'm not going tomorrow because my nearest Barnes and Noble right now is an hour and a half away. But oh yeah,
you're in the middle of nowhere, man.
Yeah, man. But I will not be in the middle of nowhere come Friday. So
okay, fine. One extra day is fine.
So I'll pick it up then. All right. Anyway, hooter.
So yes, go back to a series or a book that you absolutely love.
Okay, so this is kind of hard to pick sometimes, but I just said a 6-star read. Like if you could find that book, which is kind of why I want to try reading Daggermouth. It's got a 4.8 on Goodreads.
So I got it on my Kindle the other day.
Mm-hmm.
We should do
No.
that one too. We should do that one too.
I was gonna say, are you about to tell me no?
No, I haven't read it. I haven't started it. No, because I'm in the middle of one at the minute. But we should read and annotate that one too.
We're all about annotating this year, apparently.
Yeah. This is my annotation year. Maybe I shouldn't have had so many shots in my coffee. Is all I'm saying.
And you wonder why you have impulse control issues.
I'm a bit wired.
Ease back on the coffee a bit, just a little bit.
My next one is read a new genre or one that you very rarely read. Yeah. So if you're predominantly, like me, a dark romance, head back into contemporary or fantasy. Read something that's not your usual because your usual isn't cutting it.
Yeah, that's good. Good advice. I agree. I concur. And then my last one was don't force it. The more you try to force it, the worse it's gonna get.
Yep, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have one more as well, and that is change your reading style. So whatever you are currently, so whatever you are currently into. So I found that I kind of got over audiobooks. Remember there was a year where we just went berserk on audios.
We went ham.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I have fucking teenage kids, of course I know. The funniest thing last night was trying to explain. My daughter was telling, my 12-year-old was telling us about what she learned in school, and she's learning you'll like this. She's learning all about medieval times, all right? Anyway, she's explaining to her 10-year-old brother that she'd pretty much be dead. Like, she has no choices. If she was alive back then, she would have had no choices. Here's my son, like, what do you mean? Why don't you have choices? I'd be doing this, and this. And she's like, well, you could. I could not. Anyway, she's talking about how, sometimes you had to get married and, you didn't even get to choose. You just got shipped with someone. And there's hubby. You got what? I was like, I'm like, you got shipped. And he was like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, it's like saying that, it was an arranged marriage or, you didn't have a choice. Like the relationship was given to you. And he's like, it's fucking stupid. I hate them all.
I can't deal.
You can just see on his face, he's like, fuck these kids, man.
That's so funny.
Yes, I know. I have teenage kids. I know what ham is. But yes, so I think that if you change your reading style, so currently I can't do audios anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. So for the last book I just read, which is on my list for the next question, I did do some audio, and while it was really, really good, do you remember when we did Unhinged by Steph Macker?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know that I had issues with that book anyway, but I was like, by the end of that book, I was like, I'm done with the audio. I'm done with audio for the minute. I can't do it. I'm so over it. And I just, and here's the other thing. Don't ignore the signals that you're getting. So I'd been ignoring it for ages. I just wanted to pick up a physical book. I just wanted to pick up a book. And I kept ignoring it and I kept ignoring it and I kept ignoring it. And then, now everyone's like, oh, have you done the audio? I'm like, don't want to. Don't care. So, mine would be to change up your style. Whether you're a Kindle, go to paperback, hardcover, don't care. If you're, a physical book reader, go to audio. Like, just swap it around. That would be my other advice.
That's smart. For sure.
I am pretty smart sometimes.
You are.
Sometimes. Name some of the books or series that got you out of a reading slump.
Okay. Here we go.
Go for it.
The Hunger Games.
Okay.
The original trilogy.
That's right. Yeah.
Fourth Wing.
Yep.
Lights Out.
I love that book.
That book's great. And Okay, so let me be clear here. The Hunger Games books, Fourth Wing book, and I'm talking physical book,
Yep.
Lights Out audio book, Ruinous Love Trilogy audio books,
Yeah.
Trick by Natalia Jaster, which was Kindle,
Yep.
and The Hockey Gods, which was audiobook.
Yes.
So there you have it. There's my list. What about you?
Okay. So I have gone back several, that's more than several, too many times to count. And for me, it was Harry Potter, the whole
Harry
series.
Potter.
Yep. Devoured that again and again and again and again and again. Like when I couldn't find anything to read and I was feeling very meh about it,
Mm.
I went there. The other one I have is the Bewitched and Bewildered series by Lana Adler. Now,
Mm.
Alana that's full indie, and fuck, I love that series. Like it is
Mm.
just. Do you know how a series can make you just, or a book can just make you laugh out fucking loud?
Yes.
This is that series. So it has a great storyline. It has like dual POVs. It is fantasy, romantasy.
Mm.
Um, Storyline continues throughout the whole series, but it's she's done it so that the first four books are in, because it's magical realism, in the shifter kingdom, right?
Mm.
Then the next four, and they're guardians and warriors, and then the next four is in the vampire kingdom, right?
Hmm.
It doesn't follow one couple; it's a different couple each book,
Right.
but the overarching story continues, and the characters from the previous books are in all the other books. Like it is fucking phenomenal. I love it, and I've reread it heaps. Then
What else?
I have the beautiful series by Christina Lauren. So those two beautiful authors. It's Beautiful
Mm.
Bastard, etc. Beautiful Bastard was one of the first, I would say, smutty contemporary books I read, like full smutty kind of, on page.
Right.
And it's fucking hilarious. It's a series you would love it. You would
Probably.
absolutely love that series. So that's another series you should read and we should do. But fucking amazing. Obviously, different couple each book, but the series, like other couples are in the story, kind of like Hockey Gods, but without the bully.
Oh, but that
So
makes
they're,
those books.
I know it does. The one, so this is for my mums out there, the mums. Why Mummy Drinks series by Jill Sims. So, yeah, fuck, they're hilarious. And there is a reason Mummy drinks. Like, and the next one is Why Mummy Swears.
They look hilarious.
Why Mummy Doesn't Give a Fuck.
Well, I mean, fair.
And Why Mummy's Sloshed.
Wow.
They're hilarious and so very accurate on day-to-day life of like working mums and
Of a,
stuff that you
yeah, of a parent, for sure.
of a parent. So I've reread those heaps of times and I've got two more. The next one that I will probably reread because I absolutely fucking adored this book and I'm so glad because it's gotten me out of my slump. Yes. It's Bad Bishop by LJ Shen.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
A lot of people
I
said
want
that.
Oh my god. It is dark. Do not get me wrong. The trauma that these two main characters face was fucking horrendous. But the storyline was so compelling. I did guess the ending, but I was okay with guessing the ending halfway through the book because I was like, huh, I wonder. And then I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, those books where you go, you guess it, you go, yeah, I reckon that's what's going to happen. And
Mm.
then as the book continues, you're kind of like, no, maybe not, actually. Oh, no,
Mm.
maybe. They keep you
Mm.
guessing. No, maybe I'm wrong. No, I think I'm right. And then you get to it and you're like, yes, I was right. That's what I did.
Yes. I've had those moments before.
Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoyed that book. I want the second one like now, right now. I will be sending you. Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay, go.
Is I have not looked into this book at all. I've just seen people saying that it's really good. Is there religion included in this? Like where like or is Bishop a name of a character or what?
Oh, okay. No, so it's chess. The next one is Twisted Pawn.
Oh, okay. Got
It
it.
moves on a chessboard.
Okay, got you.
Yes. So one mafia don is trying to maneuver pieces.
Okay, got it.
Like he's
Yep,
trying to maneuver people to do what he wants to do. And yeah, he's like LJ Shen is equating it to chess.
got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So absolutely loved it. There is a slight bit of religious in this, only because of the fact that it's Italian mafia and they're Catholic.
Well, I was just asking because like there's priest and like there are a lot of priest books out there. So
No. Yeah. So bishop, pawn, and the next one's rook. So it's literally a chessboard. I absolutely adored it. I did do some of the audio, which is Coven King with an Irish accent, is all I'm going to say. But it has gotten me. It has gotten me out of the reading slump. Like I devoured this book.
So what you're saying is this would be a good audiobook for me to use my orgasm mask for.
Oh yes, it would be. in saying that, it is dark. Okay. So when I say dark, the start of it's quite violent. There is like maybe oh no, you'd probably be all right, but there is kind of like mindfuck where it's not on page, but you know what happens. Okay.
Okay.
But the overall story between these two, she fucking wrote this spectacularly and I loved it. So yes, do the audio because Corvin King with an Irish accent. And I'm going to reread it. Then my last one, and you know this series. Succubus Blues by
I love that series.
How good is that series? I have read that so many times when I'm in a slump. I absolutely adore that series.
Yeah, I loved that series.
Yeah. How good was that series? It was really good.
I have not read that series since 2012, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's when I originally read it.
I've reread it, I think at least twice because we're talking about slumps, right? So I would literally stand in front of my old bookcase and be like, I don't know. What do I want to read? And I would go back to something that I know I like absolutely loved. So that's it for me. That's
smart. Well, it's that time again.
It is that time again.
Okay, so we all know that sometimes you need a little pick me up, especially if you are stuck in a slump. So today's drink is all about giving you that extra little boost of energy to combat the book blues. And it's called the Slump Slayer. Sounds like a WWE wrestler. But
oh my God,
it here's what you'll need. All right, so this is the plot with a twist, very own creation from our resident
original
bartender. Yep. So 30 mils of Malibu, 30 mils vanilla vodka, ice, mango lemonade Celsius, and mango to garnish. So in a shaker, add the Malibu vodka over ice. Shake until the shaker is cold to the touch. Pour over ice into a Tom Collins glass and top with mango lemonade Celsius. On a toothpick, add 2 cubes of mango to garnish, and there you have it.
So this is definitely our resident bartender one because I have not had an. When we were discussing, I'm like, what do I do for the reading slump one? Like, what are we talking about? And she was like, well, you need you've done coffee to death. And I was like, that's true. We have done coffee to death, but I love coffee. So, and she went,
Mm,
what about an energy drink? She's 23,
mm-hmm,
right? What about an energy drink? And I was like,
mm-hmm.
okay. I didn't. So when we were trying to make this drink, I didn't drink all of it, but I had some of it. Guess who woke up with a raging headache the next morning? Like, kill me now.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah. So I only had like maybe half a glass because obviously we've got to make sure that it actually tastes good, right?
Right.
The next morning I wake up terrible, terrible headache. In the afternoon, hubby comes home from work and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, my head, like it is so bad." It's like, "Why?" I'm like, "I don't know." Our bartender, probably because she had an energy drink yesterday. Hubby, you did what? When was the last time you had an energy drink? I'm like, I don't know, but it's really bad. Stop talking to me. And that's when you know you're old.
Mm-hmm. When you can no longer handle the energy drink.
Yeah. Also, if we did say that if you don't have, because I'm not sure if you can get Celsius in the US. Can you get Celsius in the US?
Yes. Yes,
Oh, okay.
ma'am.
Well, otherwise you could have mango lemonade Monster. Apparently Monster does one. And I was like, oh, I'm not eating. No, I'm not doing. We were making the drink. I'm like, no, I'm not doing Monster. Mm-mm.
Are you kidding
No
me?
way.
The US has every energy drink known to man because over here, people are not missing work just because they're overworked. You will take an energy drink and you will go.
Well, that used to be me in my 20s, right? And she's like, yeah, let's do an energy drink. And I went, okay. Like the thought of an energy drink now at 42, I was like, no, no. But yeah, so that's it. It does taste nice though.
I'm sure
Uh,
it will.
yeah. Huge thank you to all the bibliomaniacs out there listening. Please stop by our Instagram page, The Plot with a Twist, and check out the link tree in our bio, where you can find links to us across the internet, including all of our social media. Give us a like or a follow so that you can stay up to date with episode releases. Tune in next week for another all new bookish episode full of magic, mayhem, and maybe just a little bit of smut. Until then, keep reading.